Learn how to write about music in 5 easy steps. Welcome. In the video, I'm going to give you an introduction to the music writing strategy. I'll break down and give you an explanation of the actual music writing strategy. I'll also show you a written example based on the aspect of music melody. And then at the end, we'll put it all together so you'll see what it all looks like. Before you begin, if you study music, at some point you would have been asked to write about music. If you are like most people, the very thought of what you have to write about music makes you scared and frustrated, not knowing where to start or what to actually write about. But with these 5 easy steps, you too will be able to write about music with success and ease. What to write about music. Before you even begin, the first thing you will need to do to start to write about music is to choose a piece of music that you will study. Once you have chosen a piece of music to write about, you then need to decide what aspect of the music you want to discuss in your writing. The best place to start with any writing about a piece of music task is to listen to the music through the lens of either the elements of music or the concepts of music. In this post, you'll be shown how to write about melody in music. To learn more about melody in music, read the blog post or watch the YouTube clip in the link below. It is important that you understand the music terminology and music vocabulary associated with your chosen element of music before you begin. That way, when you listen to a piece of music, you will have some guiding questions to help you focus your writing about music on. How to write about music strategy. This writing about music strategy is an easy to follow guide to help you write in a critical and analytical way. By following these steps and using the writing scaffold, you'll be able to focus your writing on the music and not on your opinion of the music. The music writing strategy for students works for any piece of music in any style and any genre, and for any part of the 8 elements of music or the 6 concepts of music. The music scaffold stands for main idea, understanding, samples, in-depth information, and connect to concept or element. Listen to the music. The first thing you need to do after you have chosen your music is to listen to the music and answer the following questions. Remember, this example is about focusing on melody in music. Question 1. What instrument or instruments or voice or voices perform the melody? What is the contour of the melody? Is it jagged, balanced, jumpy, ascending, descending, smooth, linear, flowing, angular, etc.? Is the melody conjunct in steps or disjunct in leaps? What is the articulation of the melody? Mainly legato, smooth and well connected, or staccato, short and detached? Is there any use of call and response? If so, between what instrument and in what section? Let's pretend. Let's pretend that the music we are listening to is called Hello by Julia. Please note this is not a real song but made up for the purposes of showing you how to use the music writing strategy. 1. What instrument or voices perform the melody? So in this example, the female vocalist sings the melody. Question 2. What is the contour of the melody? Is it jagged, balanced, jumpy, ascending, descending, smooth, linear, flowing, angular, etc.? And the answer is the contour of the melody is smooth in the verses and bouncier in the chorus. 3. Is the melody mainly conjunct in steps or disjunct leaps? The answer is in the verse the melody is conjunct steps and in the chorus it is disjunct leaps. 4. What is the articulation of the melody? Mainly legato, smooth and well connected, or staccato, short and detached? The answer, overall, the melody is legato in the verse and slightly staccato in the chorus, especially on the repeated lyrics of Hello. 5. Is there any use of call and response? If so, between what instrument and in what section? The answer, there is a call and response between the lead female vocalist and the backing vocals in the verse when they echo the last 2 lines of the verse before the chorus. Step 1, main idea. How to write about music, step 1, main idea. In this step, you need to simply state what is the main musical idea, and that's it. In this example, you can start your paragraph with something like, for example, in the song Hello, performed by Julia, the melody is an important part of the song. So you're simply introducing the song and what the aspect of music you are going to focus on, your main idea. Step 2, understanding. How to write about music, step 2, understanding. For this step, all you need to do is write a definition of the main musical idea. In this case, you will need to write a definition of melody in music. This sentence could look like this. A musical definition of a melody in music is that it is a series of pitches that forms a tune. A melody is usually the most memorable part of the music. Step 3, specific samples. How to write about music, step 3, specific samples. For the next part of writing about music, you need to combine both samples and in-depth information together. This is not as hard as it sounds. Think of it this way. For all the questions you answered when you were listening to your music, you simply change those questions and answers into a statement. That's it. To break it down, the samples are the musical samples you are discussing, and the in-depth information is the added details about the musical samples. This information could be defining the music terminology, stating when and by what instrument, or even how the instrument demonstrates that musical sample. Step 4, in-depth information. How to write about music, step 4, in-depth information. Using our answers from before, the next part of your writing about music could look something like this. Now remember, all we are doing is using your questions and your answers and putting them into a statement. So that's all we've done in this section of the paragraph. Now this will be the chunkiest and the most important part of your paragraph, because this is all the important information all smooshed together with your samples and in-depth information. So here we go. It should sound something like this. The instrument that performs the melody throughout the song is the female vocalist. The contour of the melody is smooth in the verses and bouncier in the chorus. In the verse, the melody is conjunct. This means it is sung in steps, and in the chorus, it is disjunct, meaning it is sung in leaps or larger intervals. Overall, the melody is sung legato in the verse. Legato is defined as smooth and well connected. However, in the chorus, the melody is slightly more staccato in the chorus, especially on the repeated lyrics of Hello. Staccato means that the notes are performed short and detached. There is a call and response between the lead female vocalist and backing vocals in the verse when they echo the last two lines of the verse before the chorus. A call and response is where the main melody performs and is answered by a group or another instrument, like someone responding in a conversation. Step 5. Connect to concept, element, or question. How to write about music, step 5. Connect to concept. The last step in this process is to add a final statement about why the main musical idea is an important aspect of the music being studied. If you had a question that you were answering, this is where you would write a statement that connects to the question. For example, if your overall question was, how is variety achieved in the music selected for study? Your final sentence could be something like this. Melody is a contributing factor to adding variety to the music because the female vocalist sings a different melody in the verse and chorus, and each melody has defining features. Or, if you are simply discussing the element of music or the concept of music, your final statement might look something like this. Melody is an important part of the music because it is what makes the music memorable and unique for the audience to enjoy. Putting it all together. How to write about music, putting it all together. To recap, when you are writing about music, the easiest way to achieve success is to use the music writing strategy. This stands for main musical idea, understanding, specific samples, in-depth information, and connect to concept or question. On the following slide is what your final paragraph should look like with all those bits and pieces together. How to write about music, putting it all together. So here on this slide is all the information that we had put together in all the different steps, and this is what it looks like and should sound like if you were following all the steps along. In the song Hello, performed by Julia, the melody is an important part of the song. A musical definition of a melody in music is that it is a series of pitches that forms a tune. A melody is usually the most memorable part of the music. The instrument that performs the melody throughout the song is the female vocalist. The contour of the melody is smooth in the verses and bouncier in the chorus. In the verse, the melody is conjunct. This means it is sung in steps, and in the chorus, it is disjunct, meaning it is sung in leaps or larger intervals. Overall, the melody is sung legato in the verse. Legato is defined as smooth and well connected. However, in the chorus, the melody is slightly more staccato in the chorus, especially on the repeated lyrics of Hello. Staccato means that the notes are performed short and detached. There is a call and response between the lead female vocalist and backing vocals in the verse when they echo the last two lines of the verse before the chorus. A call and response is where the main melody performs and it is answered by a group or another instrument, someone responding in a conversation. Melody is an important part of the music because it is what makes the music memorable and unique for the audience to enjoy. How to write about music, putting it all together. In this paragraph or this page, you can see all the information that was on the previous page. It's just color coded. The main idea is what you want to see is to actually see all the different parts. So the pink is the main idea, orange is your understanding, the red is your samples, the green is the in-depth information, and that last connecting to concept is in the purple. Okay, I won't read it out again because it's exactly the same as what's on the previous slide, but just so you know, that's why it is color-coded there so you can understand and see where each part of the paragraph is and the 5 steps. So the 5 steps being main idea, understanding of the main idea, samples supporting the information about the main idea, the in-depth information supports your samples, and the connect to concept or connect to element or connect to your question is in purple, and again it supports that main idea. So everything links back to that main idea that you're discussing. How to write about music, putting it all together. So if you have found this helpful and you would like to know more about using the music strategy in your writing about music studies, check out the Writing About Music course using the link below. So you can see it on the slide here, but it's also in the description below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy listening. Julia from Julia. And as I said, there's the course link. And if you want to know more about melody itself, there's the link about the blog post link on melody. And if you want to go to my store, there it is, Julia Teaching Resources on Teachers Pay Teachers. Thanks again for listening, and until next time, happy listening.